Hi, welcome to IT Solutions on YouTube. I'm Craig. Today I'm going to talk about a bit about Plex. Plex is a piece of software that you can download from the internet from plex.tv. You download it and you can create what you call a media server. Now that media server, it can create a full entire library of whether it's your films, TV programs, your music or your photos. Now it's good to have because you can watch a movie on the go from the outside, but that's more later on in the video. If you want me to go through that, comment below, because it's a little bit complex how you can access Plex from outside your home network. But Plex basically uses your home network. It depends how you set it up, whether it's a standalone desktop, PC, or Mac or MacBook. Irrespective, you can use them. But the idea is that it's down to your storage. Now, I've got the main server running off my iMac. Now I do a lot of editing on iMac, but I've got a terabyte hard drive, so I've gone and split my hard drive into another container on Mac, where I've got over about 500 gigabyte of storage, so I can have my movies on, such as my laptop. But however, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to problems, so instead I've actually gone into going into an external hard drive. I've got two. One's my partner's and one is mine. Now I've had trouble with my partner's, and for this video today, this is the reason why I want to go through Plex with him. Now I'm going to log in into Plex here. Bear with me, I'll also covered for my details. I'm going to go away. And there you go. Now, if I just zoom out a little bit, as you can see, this is my entire external hard drive. Now, I've got my both external hard drives plugged into the iMac, and basically what happens is you add your media as you go by onto the external hard drive, and eventually Plex will pick it up and import it into Plex, where you can play it anywhere, whether, like I mentioned earlier, across the entire home network. Now you can watch it on your TVs or your laptops or your any gadgets, pretty much like your tablets, your iPhone, your phone, all sorts of gadgets. It's really useful to have. Now, obviously, I haven't gone through the setup today because this isn't about the setup. I'm just briefly going on how it all works. Basically, Plex will scan my external hard drive and pick up all media what's on there. Now you can create folders, so whether you got action or comedy, etc., you would go to library there and create different libraries. So you can just barely make out. You can films, music playlists, and sound film. Well, sound films is my partner's hard drive, and mine is films. Now, if I click on mine, you can see I've got all different movies. Zoom out again, and I've got tons of it. But yeah, basically it's really good. You can set it up from room to room, so whether you want to go to bed and watch a movie, and you can, but you'll have to install Plex on that smart TV. Nowadays they're all smart, so Plex will be accepted on different Sony, Panasonic, LG, all different manufacturers that started to come into it now, such as like Amazon, Netflix, but Plex gives you the functionality of building your own entire library, whether you want to import off your bought DVD and import it that way, vice versa. Now, I tells you now. Basically, my problem I had was with my partners. Now, on my partners on my TV, it came up where it said unplayed on the telly and available. Now, the reason I found that out is because I've had trouble with the hard drive. Partner's hard drive, I actually took out from another laptop. I cleared it down and used it as an external hard drive. So now she's using it for films and the files, etc. So basically, I've got it all mounted on the iMac already, as you can see there. It's loading in. I've got you got your main hard drive, the one drive backup, which is my one drive I got a backup of. The ones important here is my password is my external hard drive and Sam's hard drive. Now every time I restart my Mac, what happens is it doesn't mount my partners because I've had trouble with diagnosticing the hard drive. Now it's not a problem now, but I fixed it, and what was happening was minus that trouble there. I fixed that trouble by mounting it manually and scanning via Plex at the top there as update libraries. Now that's if you want to force your library with Plex. Basically what I did was, if you get the same problem, it'll come up playback error, is your drive mounted? Now unfortunately mine was mounted, but it wasn't picking up the file from the hard drive. Now what happened with this was, you go click on your playlist, whether you've got default for action, comedy, etc. If you go edit, and normally, sorry, not edit, on your film here it would come up where it is. So you get info, and now as you can see, if I zoom in a lot better there, you can see volume. Some of the hard drive, this wasn't coming up. It was saying the hard drive was there, but it was saying something different. So basically it was conflicting and couldn't pick up the file. I couldn't play on the TV. Now, I've rectified this. I couldn't show you. I'm just going through it, hence the video. So what I did was, I think, hang on, that's not the same as it said on my computer. So what I did was, I had to go to my library on the side here. I use my partners, 3 dots on the side. Sorry, get the focus, and then you get edit. Now this is where you would basically add different library types: films, TV programs, music, photos, or other videos. In this aspect, we've got films. So basically, you just go add folders, and then you would browse for where your hard drive is. Now, I had 2 here. It came up something iBuysoft. Now, iBuysoft was a piece of software I have got for the Mac for mounting NTFS. Because NTFS, it doesn't recognize on the Mac, but it does on the Windows computers, and I had to get this when I first got into Apple Mac, and it basically mounted NTFS drives externally, and I had trouble with that. Now, what we're saying it was conflicting with iBuysoft Drive Manager with my external hard drive that's mounted already on the computer. Now, it was picking up iBuysoft mounted version of NTFS. This is the reason why I was getting unavailable, cannot play, is it mounted. Now, so what I did was I found the music folder, and basically I had to go for see where E, which is my partner's hard drive, and then go where the films are. So then you'd have volume, slant the hard, vice versa, E, or whatever. If it's F or G or whatever, you click on where your hard drive was located. You go add, and you save changes. Now, what this does now quickly is scanning the entire library, as you may have seen them in there. And basically, what it does was, it basically updates your Plex media library again. It just goes over basically to rescan the entire hard drive and make sure everything's all fine. Now, I checked back on the TV where I was having trouble, because the TV I was having trouble was the bedroom one. Now, the bedroom one, the TV's on Wi-Fi, unfortunately, but my network, I've got my Mac wired as well as I have Wi-Fi, because obviously I have the Apple Watch, which needs to function to unlock it, my iMac, but my laptop now it's the same version. Basically, I've got Plex on here on my laptop. Just load it in. Go off screen for a minute. So just sign in. And this will log me into my media library on this laptop. Now, what I've done on this my laptop here. Sorry, I've gone and split my hard drive and created my own library. So basically, what I've done here is, if I just show you, zoom in. What I've done is here, I got, as you can see at the bottom here, Plex server, and I've created my own. Now, this Plex, this hard drive I've split from the main hard drive, which is my main hard drive is the C drive. I've split it further down into another drive, whereas I've got another drive now. I've split it down to 50 gig. Now, this is only for this. I very rarely use my Windows laptop, but it's handy because I do the downloading on here, but I also upload on my iMac. That's where the external hard drive is plugged into, because I really don't want to take out my hard drive, because the trouble what I was having is that I was ejecting not like this, and if I show you, I was just taking out like that. Now this, I found that out. That was the problem with why it wouldn't play. I was saying not mounted and unavailable on the TV in the bedroom. So I'm thinking, hang on, what could it be? So I've searched the internet, scoured, and I've managed to find out why. And the problem was I was taking the hard drive out, pulling it out, pulling it in, pulling it out. can't do that, because what happens is it causes a conflict for Plex, and Plex then, oh, I'm going to watch a film tonight, and you get that error, and you're thinking, right, oh god, what's the point? So you would actually your night would be spoilt, whether it was a kids night or family film night, and that way you would I spent half the night thinking, what the hell have I done? Trying to get the problem fixed. I literally had done that last night myself and thought, well, I'm not going to play it out because my hard drives are just down there. As you can see, I've got two on top of each other. Mine's on top, my partner's on the bottom, and both plugged in on the back. And what was happening is iBuySoft Drive Manager was picking it up, but the iMac wasn't, and then it was causing conflict to another, and Plex wouldn't play it, and hence that problem. So what I did was, instead I left the hard drives in, didn't take them out, and I just went back into Plex settings, and I just went into, like I showed you earlier on, and I just rescanned the entire hard drive, and presto, it worked. I went back in the bedroom, and my partner was able to watch a film on Plex for the rest of the night. But yeah, other than that, I think Plex is wonderful. It does great what one does if you're a kid. So, like, I have 101 Dalmatians there, etc. Alvin, and this can be played on different. If I take you to the website, I can show you exactly what it can be played on. And it's just brilliant, because obviously I've got BT complete Wi-Fi, and I'm getting 140 meg in here. That I had to upgrade. But there's another aspect of how quick and how it transcodes and plays it properly on the TV. Now, this is some music media. So basically, get started. You would create an account. You would get Plex's device. So basically, you would choose it for Mac, for myself here, or you can choose it for different. And in the list, and if I zoom in here, right in, you can see you can have it on your Amazon Alexa, your Fire TV, your Android Auto TV, Apple TV, Chromecast, iOS, Kodi, even plus PlayStation. I've got to mention your smart TVs, Windows, and your Xbox. That's and that's how you can do it. But the only thing you can do for your main media server is it's got to be computer based. So that's where you would run your external hard drive from, or your hard drive on PC, vice versa. You can create a media server using different like big massive tower servers, where you can have different whole hard drives built in. I haven't got that, just purely external hard drive. It's easy to use to set up. Create a new account, create your libraries, upload your media, and you're off to go. I'm Craig. Hopefully you find this useful. Thank you for watching IT Solutions. Please subscribe, press the like button, and turn your notifications on. Thank you. Bye.